Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah State Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Barnes. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah State!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. The sure hands. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll try the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Barnes. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds his man, it's Thompson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Warner. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Pulls it in, it's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best, to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Fresno State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Thompson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To throw, it's Barnes. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The give to Davis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Warner. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The inside handoff. Sweet cut there. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the draw. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Nebraska.
From the gun, the ground game.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throwing right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Back to pass, it's Warner. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Fresno State will have to punt. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Well, guys, let's play some more. Head into overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Aggies. They jump on top here in OT.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
That is the score. Utah State 21, Fresno State 14.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Warner. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. But a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, what a call by the defense. The zone blitz, kind of mix it in, do a good job making it look maybe like man, bringing the linebacker, so much speed, so quick, right in the quarterback's face. He had no chance.
Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and